So kawaii. Are you, Mr. Raiden, sir?
Where is she?
I'll tell her you've arrived.
Over here! Hi there, stranger.
Hey, you're looking good.
Aw, who's your little friend?
Oh, it's a long story.
Shake? Good boy! I guess we don't really have time to catch up.
Sorry, not really.
It's okay. Follow me.
So exactly what kind of...
You'll see.
You built that?
Yep. It uses a hybrid lace ramjet engine I designed. Well, are you in a hurry or not?
Right. Hey, thanks, Sonny.
Hmm? The flight plan is already set. You're good to go. Please switch off all cell phones and portable gaming devices. And remember, this is a no-smoking flight.
Roger. Ready for countdown.
No time for that. Ignition!
Well, anything?
Nothing. You sure we got the right place?
Gotta be. It's the only base big enough with security contracted out to World Marshal.
All right. I'm headed in.
Hey everybody, Pixel here, and welcome back to another episode of Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. This is the final level of the game. This is Shabhazabad Air Base in Pakistan. I'm not entirely sure if this is actually a real airbase in Pakistan, but I'll put it up on screen if it is. This level is a strong contender for one of my favorite final levels in any game, and we'll be seeing why. because it's something that's actually required to see. If you go into your codec, that is not the codec. You can see there's a left hand up ahead. That is not the codec either. You can now contact Sunny from Solus. She was a character in Metal Gear Solid 4. I, of course, did not play that game. I've only loosely read up on some things about it, mostly revolving around Raiden, so I don't know much about her. And in the game's context, it makes no sense to really call her because we're on a time limit. Sundowner said 3 hours, and doing math, it seems like there'd only be like 30 more minutes to stop the attack, but you can call her if you want. She'll give you some information on herself, about Solus, and about NASA, oddly enough. But what we want to do is we want to head over here. I recommend you buy those last fuel cells if you have the BP. I'm hoping to have the BP by the time we get to the end of the level. But our mission is to eliminate all enemies. I'm gonna see if I can do this. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting his left arm here, but if you do, that's pretty amazing, all things considered. Yeah, so it's pretty underwhelming. They just throw normal soldiers at you and a couple of the soldiers that have 2 swords, but other than that, nothing too bad. It also plays Dark Skies, I believe, which is the same theme that it's used in like the majority of the levels after Raiden left Maverick. So yeah, you're not getting anything too special in terms of like music or anything here. But they're just putting you up against normal soldiers. There's something a bit suspicious about them, as Raiden will bring up right about now.
You see that? Their EXIF codes show up as unaffiliated.
Wait, Marshall has the security contract for this base. Why would they have their cyborg set to the same illegal EXIF code as Desperado? It's evidence against them.
No, it's their alibi. They're making it look like Desperado hacked their soldiers on site, because everyone knows Desperado has a contract with
The Pakistani rebels. But if we go public with the Desperado-Marshall connection...
Won't matter. Not when they've got this nice big foreign threat all cooked up and ready to serve. The media and the public won't be able to resist. Remember WMDs in Iraq?
Damn it, you're right. It's another slam dunk. What about any humans on the base? Marshall only handled security.
Dead, most likely. Or brain-jacked, if they needed them to keep up appearances.
They'd never publicized what airport the president was flying into, not in this region. And almost no one would have access to an outside line for security reasons. It wouldn't be difficult to keep things hush-hush. At least until Air Force One arrives.
I'm heading for the control tower. If I can destroy the antenna array, the US military will know something's wrong.
Good idea. Be careful.
Sam's gone, and I blew the winds of destruction away. I'll be fine.
So yeah, we have a plan. We have to go destroy the antenna array so the US will know that something's up and they should not land here. So I think this is a really cool final level, just conceptually. You're essentially stopping the assassination of the US president by murdering a bunch of people on a base and destroying antenna
There is no
arrays.
time to worry about the soldiers. Get to the control tower.
As Boris said there is no reason to worry about fighting the soldiers except for the fact that they're actually kind of hard to avoid here. If you head over here and don't fuck up like I just did, you can get yourself data storage 5 out of 20. I've only collected 5? Okay. Whoa, I got a left hand using Ripper mode. Okay. I'll take it. Okay, that guy has a rocket launcher. So yeah, this level's just, I really like it conceptually, because, I mean, I don't play very many games that actually take place in the real world, because the real world is boring, but this is one of the few where I have, just because they made the real world interesting by making it so not everybody's a human. And I don't know. You just don't play many games that handle this type of subject matter if it's not like a like every first-person shooter. Okay, these cameras are annoying. They are all over the base, so you may want to take them out first. Okay. Don't know why I thought I would be able to get the spine before this guy hit me, but apparently I did. I will counter him and do this, though. So the fact that I'm playing on a keyboard and mouse might be actually kind of detrimental to this level, because I've only actually beaten it with a controller in the past few months, so hopefully I won't suck too badly. I do not want to head inside yet. I want to take out these cameras. There's still one more thing to grab while we're outside the base. Really not even going inside, we're just going into a hangar, but whatever. Open this chest and you will find a RP grenade? Jam grenade, okay, whatever. Jam grenades are actually pretty helpful in this level just because of all the cameras all around the place, but I probably won't be using one, at least not for now, because there aren't any cameras in the immediate area. Okay, never mind. Pressing the wrong key. But I will gladly take you apart using Ripper mode. Not you. Okay. I will take your arms using Blade mode, but now I will take your spine using Zandatsu Blade mode, so... there's not much to say about this level, really. It's just a normal level. A power I got last time, actually. Quick draw. Hold down the mouse button, then release after it's fully charged, and you'll do that. One of my favorite moves just in terms of how it looks, but it's really hard to actually pull off most of the time because enemies are faster than the thing charges. So even in easy mode, I don't really get to use it that often. Anyway, I was going to bring this up last time, but there was no chance after what happened with Jetstream Sam. But there's something about Jetstream Sam in Japan that makes his death much more interesting. In Japan, cyborgs actually had white blood, as you can see. What you're seeing on screen right now is the trailer for the Japanese version of this game. You can see that Raiden had white blood on the train when Jetstream Sam cut out his eye. Jetstream Sam still had red blood, so this was an interesting way of them using their own censorship to their advantage by having the one character with red blood be Jetstream Sam. And you don't actually see Sam bleed until, like, the second half of his boss fight, so that's a pretty unique way of hiding the fact that he didn't have many cyborg enhancements, and it made it a lot more surprising to figure out in Japan, I assume. I wouldn't know. I didn't like this game until like 3 years after it had already come out, but yeah, that's just something interesting to note. I'm pretty sure cyborgs had white blood in Metal Gear Solid 4 too, but yeah. Up here, you can find the final health upgrade. Okay, I can miss that camera completely. That's okay. I can do it again too. I guess since I didn't before, I did purchase Sundowner's pincer blades. These are just extremely heavy attacks. As you can see, you go down extremely quickly when you use them just because of how heavy they are. They deal a ton of damage, but they move very slowly when compared to the normal heavy attack. As you can see, I don't have upgrades, so it can't even take out a camera in one hit right now, but once you have it upgraded and you actually buy the skills that are unique to it, it's actually pretty destructive. It can take out most enemies in 1 or 2 hits if you use its charge attacks. So, yeah, it also gets some aerial charge, or it already comes with one. Okay. Well, I didn't know it came with an aerial charge attack, but whatever. I'm gonna stick to using no sub-weapon, though, or special or custom weapon or whatever. Because Raiden is meant to be using a sword at all times. According to the cutscenes, at least. Okay, there's one more camera. I'm going to go ahead and RP jam. Okay. I'm going to use a jam grenade. Okay, they spotted me. At least I took down the camera. There are enemies in this area. There's two hammer guys, or one hammer guy and two samurai guys that aren't Jetstream Sam. So, Ripper mode, of course, easy way to take them all out, so go ahead if you feel the need. Unfortunately, that guy can knock you away, and then you probably want to get out of Ripper mode just so you can continue to have anything in your fuel cell. These guys are fucking me up. Okay, don't kick me. Or do. No, actually, that kinda helped a little bit, so go right ahead. Oh my god! These are the final standard enemies in the game, and I'm being destroyed by them. He has a left hand. I got it. Okay. I've been getting extremely lucky with red hands in this or left hands in this playthrough. Not red hands. That is a different thing. Okay. I'll be taking your spine because you guys fucked me up. And okay, hammer. I did not dodge out of the way. That was my intention, but I was in the air, so. Yeah, this hammer guy is doing a lot of damage, so know what? Ripper mode. You're not gonna kill me. I'm better than you in every way. I'll be taking this as well. Okay. That was the final set of standard enemies in the game. But, if you head over here, you'll see a single cardboard box in this opening.
Another MIB? Listen, Raiden, we're gonna have to forget we ever saw this, okay?
I love how they treat these guys like they're aliens. It's the best thing. The final MIB is in the final level. Of course, I'm going to take his spine as a keepsake, I guess. That's not the word, but whatever. But, looking up ahead, we can see that Blade Wolf has taken some damage. Let's see what's going on.
If it isn't Saucy Jack. Just a little too late, as usual.
Armstrong. Impressive little toy you've got there. But your plan ends here.
Idiot! You're not ending our plan. You're expanding it. Check the internet lately.
Raiden, Air Force One is turning back to the States.
What? How'd they know?
Someone posted photos of what's happening on the base. The whole world is up in arms.
Show me. How did they?
Then Marshall's plan is ruined.
The hell it is. Look what they're saying. The story just went live, and already they're calling for blood.
But the president was saved.
And yet American blood was spilled.
By Americans. Besides, a few dozen soldiers is tragic, but nothing to start a major war over.
That's just the spark, son. The excuse we've been waiting for. America's wanted this war for years. The Patriots, they knew war was good for the economy. 4 years later, their legacy lingers on.
The memes.
They left us their great isms. Nationalism, unilateralism, materialism. Welcome maxims for those with no faith, without guiding principles of their own. Give yourself up to the whole. No need to better yourself. You're American. You're number one. Then the only value left is dollar value, the economy. So we'll do whatever it takes to keep it humming along. Even war. Especially war.
Bullshit!
The Patriots planted the seed. We don't need them around to filter and foster their memes any longer. We're spreading them just fine ourselves. Every American man, woman, and child. We're all sons of the Patriots now! We just need something to jumpstart the economy out of this funk. This recession it's been stuck in since the fall of SOP.
And the military costs? Wasting billions is going to help the economy?
PMCs, arms manufacturers, job creators, Jack. All those workers spending money, paying taxes. Trust me, a little war can work wonders.
So grease the gears with some innocent blood, is that it?
Oh, relax, Jack. It's a war on terror. We're not out to kill civilians. Extremists, lawless gangs, madmen. Of course, that would have to include you. Wouldn't want any eyewitness reports complicating the message.
You thought fighting Metal Gear Ray in the beginning of the game was going to be the biggest boss? No, we're fighting Metal Gear Excelsis now. This is by far one of the hardest bosses in the game. It has extremely powerful attacks when it hits. Almost all of its attacks have knockback. When you get it down to certain amounts of HP, it will land its feet here. If you get crushed by those, it will do, I believe, like 25% of your damage. I decided I'm going to be attempting to do this fight with my controller, even though it hasn't been extremely helpful with this playthrough as of late. It's how I know this fight best. Once you get it down to about 69% of its HP, it will allow you to use blade mode on its legs. I am a little bitch and I do like playing hide and seek. Especially with gigantic bosses who look like spiders, so they deserve to die. Okay. 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 Here we go. Cut this leg up, and there it goes. Once you take care of that leg, the head will land down here. You want to do as much damage to the head as you can before it lifts back up. Luckily my sword is doing more damage than I seem to recall it being able to do to this thing. I don't know if it's because I'm on easy mode, because my test playthrough is on normal, but It is doing a lot of damage. This is the worst part of the fight. These geckos will spawn. Normally, he kills them with the lasers, but they run over to you if you go to the sides to avoid the lasers, and then you have to fight them yourself. Ripper mode is your best friend here. This is also one of many ways to get an easy S rank, because you can get Zandatsu during this boss fight. So there's that. That's one thing this boss fight has going for it. Okay. Okay, never mind. Don't let me do it. These pretty much just exist to give you a full heal. It's just unfortunate that he also kills them himself, and then they explode before you can do blade mode on them, and just everything about these guys is, like, decent in concept, terrible in execution, especially for this specific boss fight. When these guys showed up during Blade Wolf's boss fight and served essentially the same purpose, that was fine. The way they show up here is just annoying. Back to this, though. You can parry these. It's much harder in any mode that isn't easy. You can jump over those. You can land on the, like, thicker, flat part of it, but you can also parry them, as usual. I'm hoping he's going to do what I think he is. Nope. Okay, back to the feet. He didn't do the attack where you can actually ninja run in between the blades. That's when he uses both of them. But there it is. The end of the fight. Come down to 12.3. Let's get up here.
Slippery little bastard! I don't have time for this.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Let's go!
The hell are you thinking?
Played college ball, you know.
That's some cushy Ivy League school.
University of Texas. Could have gone pro if I hadn't joined the Navy. I'm not one of those beltway pansies. I could break the president in two with my bare hands. Don't fuck with this, Senator.
What the hell are you?
Why don't you stick around and find out? I could crush you with just one fist.
Armstrong is simultaneously both the most threatening and hilarious final boss I can think of off the top of my head. Just the fact that he's an obvious parody of American politicians, while also being kinda terrifying, it's something else. And this is one of my favorite boss fights of all time. And that goes for almost anybody I know who's played this game. Even people I know who don't like this game agree that Armstrong is one part of it that everyone should love. I sure as hell love him. Yeah, as you can see, we're not doing much damage to him at all. The most you can hope to do is avoid his attacks and move in and hit him while you can.
Nice.
Typical politician. Big promises, but all talk.
What?
Jumpstart the economy. What a load of bullshit! All you care about is lining your own pockets. That and your approval ratings. You've got no principles. Just like all the rest. If America's gone to shit, you're just another maggot crawling in the pile.
All right, the truth then. You're right about one thing. I do need capital and votes. Want to know why? I have a dream.
What?
That one day, every person in this nation will control their own destiny. A land of the truly free, damn it. A nation of action, not words, ruled by strength, not committee. Where the law changes to suit the individual, not the other way around. Where power and justice are back where they belong. In the hands of the people! Where every man is free to think, to act for himself! Fuck all these lipstick lawyers and chicken shit bureaucrats! Fuck this 24/7 internet spew of trivia and celebrity bullshit! Fuck American pride! Fuck the media! Fuck all of it! America is diseased, rotten to the core. There's no saving it. We need to pull it out by the roots. Wipe the slate clean. Burn it down! And from the ashes, a new America will be born. Evolved, but unchained. The weak will be purged. And the strongest will thrive. Free to live as they see fit. They'll make America great again!
What the hell are you talking about?
You still don't get it. I'm using war as a business to get elected! So I can end war as a business. In my new America, people will die and kill for what they believe! Not for money, not for oil! Not for what they're told is right. Every man will be free to fight his own wars! So, what do you think?
How the hell did you get elected?
Well, I don't write my own speeches. You should try fighting for what you believe in sometime, Jack. Not for a company or a nation or for anyone else.
Maybe I was wrong about you.
Am I finally getting through? I'll rid this world of pointless wars, Jack.
I was wrong. You're not greedy. You're batshit insane!
Making the mother of all omelets here, Jack. Can't fret over every egg.
Not when you're purging the weak, right? What do you know about the weak? You weren't born poor. You've never been hungry. You don't know what it's like to fight and steal and kill just to survive.
But you did survive! Through sheer force of will, following your own set of rules. With your own two hands, you took back your life!
And now, I'll take yours.
Things are starting to seem more and more hopeless. Fighting as Raiden without a sword, we're going to be doing even less damage to him. You're going to want to stay the way out of his attacks because your parries are not going to affect him and you are still going to take damage when you block. Significantly less damage than if you didn't block, but still damage. And, well, we don't have that much life to spare right now. You're gonna see me being a bit reckless in this fight against Armstrong. The second phase of this fight, you don't need to worry too much about playing it safe, contrary to what I just said. The main point is just to stay alive as long as you can, and even then, that's more just for bragging rights, for reasons we'll see relatively soon. But, you may have saw he said, "They'll make America great again." He also said, "I have a dream," at the beginning of his speech there. These are both references to former presidential nominees and, obviously, Martin Luther King Jr. The presidential nominee, I believe, was either Reagan or Kennedy. I will put that on screen. Make America Great Again was not originally Donald Trump's campaign slogan. It was either Kennedy or Reagan's. I forget which one. It will be on screen. But I don't completely understand why he quoted Martin Luther King Jr. That one just seems a bit weird.
son. They harden in response to physical trauma. You can't hurt me, Jack! What did I just say? Time to end this. You piece of shit! All right. I think we're about done here.
Right.
Wolf.
Begin playback.
2 years I've been working towards this. And on the last day, Blondie has me downing the whole thing. We'll leave it up to fate then, shall we, Wolfie? A duel to the death. May the best man win.
Sam.
I cut him down, and that's that. Back to a regularly scheduled international incident. But if he beeps me, if I die here, the lock on my blade will disable after a couple hours. What happens after that is up to you, Wolfie.
Ha! Even dead, that guy's a pain in my ass. So... you think that little sword can save your master? Well, go ahead then. But make no mistake, Fido. When I'm finished with him, you're next.
I was not designed to fear termination.
Huh?
However, Directive 01 is to ensure all data acquired is preserved and passed along. To expire here would violate that directive.
That's a good boy.
However, Raiden came to my aid. I have learned from him. When Samuel fell, data analysis was inconclusive. But that has changed. I have established new parameters now, created my own directives.
You little fuck. Damn much!
Armstrong! I said my sword was a tool of justice. Not used in anger. Not used for vengeance. But now I'm not so sure. And besides, this isn't my sword.
Come on!
Okay. Let's dance!
You're going down!
We're done here!
Well done, Jack.
Your dream dies with you.
Oh, maybe not. You've guaranteed the status quo will go on. For a while longer, at least. War will continue as an institution. As an industry. Men will fight for reasons they don't understand. Causes they don't believe in. But at least I'll leave a worthy successor. You, Jack. You carve your own path. Use whatever methods you see fit. You don't let legal bullshit get in the way. And if it costs a few lives, so be it. Inside, we're kindred spirits. You and I.
Official pet right for your family? But first, our top story. President Hamilton returns from Pakistan today, completing his first visit to the country since the failed assassination attempt in Shabhazabad last May. In meetings with Pakistani President Farooq Salam, the two leaders agreed to a new joint initiative in the war on terror, whereby U.S. Marines will be stationed in Pakistan and given wider authority to conduct operations within the country. This is amidst growing tensions within Pakistan between the country's civil and military leadership, with many in the government calling on the ISI military intelligence agency to be investigated.
Unbelievable. After all that.
For the last time, let it go, Courtney. At least Armstrong will never be president.
But, I mean, Raiden.
It's not known whether that number would include private military contractors, which the Hamilton administration has made clear will play a significant role.
There he is.
I have excellent news. We are approved. The new corporation is established.
Nice work, Doc. I guess the world's first cyborg staffing firm is officially open for business.
We are certified for construction and long-term nursing care, but this is just the beginning. The potential for new roles cyborgs can play is limitless.
And we're sure this isn't child labor?
The older children can work now, the rest when they come of age. And it's strictly voluntary, you know.
We're not running a charity here, huh? Donations alone would not even cover their maintenance. Besides, this way they'll learn a trade. Perhaps some discipline, huh?
It's not a perfect solution. But you know what? At least these kids will get a decent education.
Well, I'm not about to return them to the streets or to broken homes. At least we can give them a chance, huh? Oh, oops.
An imperfect solution for an imperfect world.
Well, another benefit. A peaceful application for all my research.
Since when do you care?
Well, recent events have been food for thought, shall we say?
No kidding.
Speaking of recent events, how's our new recruit working out?
Ah, Ah, yes, quite well. Quite well.
Oi! Sunny! Where you have this then?
Hang on. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, okay. You make me head spin, you know? You same age as me, but all this spaceship? You're genius, girl.
Mm-hmm.
And you're hot for days.
Huh? Where did that come from?
Alert! Alert! Rescinding.
This about a crazy world, nah? For me see that ninja, me never think I've been this kind of life.
Yeah.
Huh?
He rescued me too, you know. Saved my life. I owe him everything. To some people, he'll always be Jack the Ripper. I know all about his past. He had it rough, and he hurt a lot of people. But that's not the Raiden I know. The Raiden I know is a hero.
This has been Metal Gear Rising. This was the most frustrating recording of my entire life. While I was fighting Armstrong, I ran into a well-documented glitch. It's debatable if it's a glitch, it might just be my computer, but there is what I'm going to call a glitch because I know I was pressing buttons perfectly for that final QuickTime event. It wouldn't let me use blade mode on his arms like you saw. So I want to thank SS Sniper Wolf for the footage. I know she's not going to see this because she has like 12 million subscribers, but she was just the best footage of this fight I could find. So also sorry for the drastic change in quality and also mode and BP and everything that resulted from that. And sorry that the finale was probably disappointing because of it. Most of that fight you saw was my gameplay. I only switched to hers for that final QuickTime event. But I don't know what happened. I don't know what went wrong. Overall, though, I have to say this is probably my favorite Let's Play I've ever worked on. Today's video notwithstanding. It's just been a lot of fun, like just looking up lyrics to these songs to put them on screen while we fight bosses and everything like that. Just all the editing that actually went into these compared to like Soul Silver, where it was just place this image on top of this and then place these things and make composite shots for this, and that was boring. This was fun to edit every episode, other than probably this one because Jesus Christ. If there is one thing that annoyed me about this Let's Play, it was probably just how short the game is, and that's not something I can really change. I said in my notes for the Let's Play I would be doing every story for this game, including the DLC. I did the first DLC, that was what episode 0 and 0.5 were. I don't think I'm going to be doing the other story though. The Blade Wolf story, while it's not terrible, I just find it incredibly boring and it doesn't have any drastic effect on the story, but yeah, overall, I mean, other than what happened with this one, it was fun. So thank you for watching, and these credits are extremely long. So while I don't want to cut out all the people in the credits, I am going to speed them up a lot so you can see the after credit scene that this game has.
How's business?
Oh, good, good. Air Doctor's research and staffing service certainly help.
I hear World Marshal's looking for a buyer.
Well, you cost them a lot of money, huh? Not to mention killing their funding. Literally. The breathtaking program is finished, but the larger company is not, I'm afraid. Someone will buy them. PMCs are in demand once again.
Yeah. Fighting for reasons they don't understand. Causes they don't believe in.
Beg pardon?
No. Nothing.
So, your mind is made? You will not come back.
Sorry, Boris.
I understand. But then, what will you do?
I've got my own war to fight.
Not in a game you'll ever get to play, though.